Ladies, gentlemen, friends and colleagues, let me begin by thanking Professor Coburn and Professor Camping-Reuter for their presentations. And from what I know of their work, I am sure that they highlighted the marginalized faced by persons with disabilities in global decision-making bodies, both on a participatory and thematic level. And I'm also sure that they noted that this reality is currently evolving with ever-building momentum, and in the Division for Social Policy and Development of the United Nations Department of Economic and Social Affairs, we agree that marginalization can be understood in different ways and can involve a range of exclusionary and discriminatory practices. However, in the context of global governance and the work of the United Nations, it is clear that persons with disabilities and the issues they champion are no longer relegated to the fringes of the development debate. In the United Nations, our dialogue has shifted from an understanding of disability as a charitable cause or an issue to be addressed only from a medical perspective. We have adopted a focus on disability inclusion, and we recognize persons with disabilities as agents of change. With its entry into force in 2008, the Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities laid concrete legal grounds for empowering persons with disabilities through ICT and universal accessibility, so as to enhance their participation in all aspects of life, including global governance. This premise has since made its way into many international commitments, including the 2030 Agenda and its 17 Sustainable Development Goals. Where work remains to be done, it's at the level of participation. In issues directly related to persons with disabilities and the realization of their specific accessibility rights, their participation is well championed. But what we need to achieve is the mainstreaming of disability as a natural consideration in all issues of development, and to mainstream the disability perspective and participation of persons with disabilities in this regard. From a conceptual perspective, the recently adopted international agreements have shown that we are almost there. But from a participatory and logistical perspective, we still have a way to go. The creative use of pluralistic media is critical in helping to support the transition towards an inclusive and disabled-friendly UN environment. It can help organizations like the UN to overcome taboos, stereotypes, and prejudices, and allow change necessary to enable accessibility, mobility, communication, and universal design. To enhance the participation of persons with disabilities in global governance, well, it also requires us to work together. Cooperation and multi-stakeholder participation among governments, the United Nations, academic institutions such as IDPP, the civil society, organizations of various natures, and the private sector must continue to empower persons with disabilities and make their voice heard, and persons with disabilities empower others and have their voice heard. So we in the SPD can agree that to bring this inclusive approach within the UN system would require a reassessment in the way that meetings and negotiations are organized and serviced. It would require moving beyond accommodating persons with disabilities where we think they should be heard, to ensuring their ability to participate in all fora. So maybe we should make international sign language an official language? Maybe we can ensure that availability of closed captioning is available in all meetings? In short, we needed to bring the logistics of our deliberations into the 21st century and use available technologies to their full benefit for ensuring the inclusion of all voices, spoken or otherwise. The commitment to inclusion is undoubtedly present. Now we have to adjust the way we work. Thank you.